afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Jennie Montgomery. Welcome to another half hour of information to help you make the most of your time, to make informed decisions, and to keep up with goings-on around Greater Augusta. We're talking about books today, from best-selling fiction for adults to Dolly Parton's reading initiative for children. Author Karen White will join me in a few minutes, but first, gorgeous, confident, sexy you. When you think boudoir photography, you may imagine something on the raunchy side, like those flyers all over the sidewalks in Las Vegas. But my first guest says she'll change your mind. Marissa Kaubisch has over 9 years of experience in photography, from architectural to nature to family photography. But her real passion is boudoir photography. She loves seeing a woman's renewed confidence in herself after a photo shoot where they have felt sexy and beautiful. And her goal is to empower women to love themselves at every size, stage, and age. And we are happy to welcome the owner of Glamour and Grace Boudoir, Marissa Kaubisch, to the show today. Marissa, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
So I am intrigued by your business. Your website, by the way, her website is beautiful, and the photos on it are gorgeous. And I would just encourage any of you to look at these photographs if you're thinking about having a boudoir photo session. You know, you said that you love making women feel sexy and beautiful, and when is it that you begin to see a change? Because I would think women, some might come in kind of nervous about the whole situation.
Definitely. Most of them tell me they thought about not even coming in because they were so nervous.
Yeah.
Once they get to know me and then my hair and makeup artist, and they, find out that we're just easygoing and fun, you see them start to calm down once they're sitting in hair and makeup. And then once they get into their session, all of a sudden they're like, why was I ever nervous? And you start to see them just feeling really comfortable, and then they see their photos and you just see them pop like, oh my God, that's me. I can look like that. So
yeah. You're not going to look like a stripper
right
on a flyer in Las Vegas that you see all over the sidewalks. You're not going to be that person.
I mean, we've done some for women that want a little more like suggestive, but nothing is ever showing anything. I believe it would be more to the imagination.
Yeah.
But I like ones that, if you showed a friend, she'd be like, wow, that's a really beautiful photo of you, not, oh my God, what did you do?
Yeah. What has made this popular, do you think, the whole boudoir photography trend?
A lot of women say they're doing it for their significant other as a gift, which it makes a really great gift. But deep down, we want to feel that good. And so a lot of women, I think, are just at that point where we're tired of feeling like, oh, you have to have this done to feel good. You have to achieve this to be worthy. All these different things. And instead of just saying, you know what, I am good enough right now. I want to feel good about myself for who I am because, my family loves me. I do all these things for them. They love me. I'm worth it. I can feel good for who I am.
And you said that at any age, any body size, that a woman has that in her to love herself and to feel beautiful and confident.
We just did a session for a 66-year-old woman not that long ago for her 72-year-old boyfriend, and we had a ball. Yeah. We just died laughing. We had so much fun, and she had to give him a hint so he didn't have a heart attack beforehand.
Did she bring him with her?
No, but it was going to be a gift, and she's like, I don't want him to open this and have a heart attack. So we, I've all the gamut, and it's just been so much fun because these women, they truly, like, I look at them and I see the beauty even before hair and makeup, and then they look in the mirror and they say, oh my God, that's me. Well, to me, they don't look a whole lot different just with a little hair and makeup, but they're seeing a different side of themselves.
Do they shop for their own wardrobe? I mean, do they bring that, or do you have that there?
I have some pieces. I have a lot of bodysuits because they are really flattering on a lot of women. But a lot of women, too, we always love a good excuse to go shopping, don't we?
Right.
So a lot of people bring their own items. And if it's a gift for a significant other, they'll bring, sometimes something of his or hers to incorporate into the session.
Oh, I've seen some of that, like a football jersey or something. Yeah, that's neat. That makes it really personal, doesn't it?
Yep. So it's a lot of fun.
So take me through a day when somebody calls and books a session. What happens when they show up?
So they'll come in, clean, dry face, clean hair. Our hair and makeup artists will get them ready, and they decide what level. If they just want more natural makeup or they want the super dramatic, sexy makeup, they can go wherever they want with hair and makeup. She'll get them ready, and like I say, a lot of times the nerves start disappearing just as they're sitting there chatting with us.
Sure.
And then once they're done, we'll go into our session. And I pose them head to toe. They don't have to worry about a thing. And half the time we're just laughing, chatting, having fun. I have to remind myself to pick up the camera too to take pictures.
Yeah.
But you know, it ends up being a fun day with the girls. And they, you know, I had a girl who was walking around changing clothes, and she's like, it's like I'm at home, I'm so comfortable. So they forget very quickly how nervous they were.
Wow. And it's just women there on the set.
Yep, it's an all-women staff, me and my hair and makeup artist. She'll help sometimes too with some lighting and stuff, so she's there. But it's just super comfortable and really fun.
Now, does this work like with different packages people buy? How does that part work?
Yes, the session fee is normally $300 to book. If anyone wants to book from seeing the show, all they have to do is mention the Jennie show, and they'll save $100, so it's $200.
That's nice. That's very nice. $100. Say you saw it on the Jennie show. Yeah.
And then that covers the shoot itself, hair and makeup, all of that. And then once we do their photo reveal, they can choose how many images they want. Do they want an album, wall art, all those different options. So we design a package that's right for them. And the collections will start at $897, go up. Some women spend just that, some spend several thousand, and most are in the middle. So it really just depends on what people want.
It's been so much fun talking to you today.
Oh, it was
and
wonderful.
Thank you for telling us about Glamour and Grace Boudoir. And you can find more information on our website. We've got all your contact information there.
Thank you so much.
Certainly. Still ahead on Jennie, she is a best-selling author, and her new book, the 6th in her Trad Street series, was just released. Karen White is in the studio after the break.